So hello and welcome to another video in my very favorite quest lines. This one was actually suggested to me by my son when I asked him what his favorite quest chain in World of Warcraft was. This was on the top of his list, and honestly, it's a very good one. For as long as it takes, we are going to be traveling with Fiona's Caravan, which is a really fun quest chain that will take you all over the Eastern Kingdoms, and it's just, you meet so many awesome characters. You get to know them, you get to have fun, and I figured I should probably introduce you to our protagonist here. This is Donna. She is on my RP realm. She is actually the daughter of Beryl, who you might have seen on my Exploring Azeroth series. She's a half-elf, and she is also trying to prove herself in this world by getting her reputations up with everybody. And so I figured it would be a good time to have her come out and join up with Fiona's Caravan, because there's a reputation that she kind of needs up in the Eastern Plaguelands, so two birds, one stone. But we are going to go and we are going to meet with Fiona and her beautiful caravan here, which is something you can ride on. It's a lot of fun, and you will see it. She has her two beautiful horses, Argyle and Preston, who pull the caravan, but she has a lot of room for passengers, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to work on the full caravan achievement, and we're going to give a little bit of a hand to Fiona.
I have what you seek.
All right, she has two quests for us. She has Goodwin Gold Braids and Taranar Sunstrike.
A coin spent here is a coin
I love
for
my
Gilneas.
boys. Don't get me wrong, but I told them I needed 5 minutes to water and brush the horses, and what did they do? They made a stupid bet with each other and they ran off. I should have known better. This always happens. Goodwin is the short one. He headed north along the river. If you're headed in that direction, would you tell him to come back? We have to get to Light's Hope Chapel, and I am not against leaving without him. So our first quest is to go find Goodwin Gold Braids. He is a dwarf.
Cheerio.
And our second quest is
No
to
tip?
get Taranar Sunstrike. As soon as we stopped, they made a bet about who could kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been an hour, and I'm still waiting for them to come back. I saw Taranar run off to the southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. If you end up traveling that way, could you find him and send him back to me? So, we
The
have
only
to
honest
find
merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
her very troubled passengers and friends. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go off and find Taranar first. So let's go find him. Now, the really fun thing about Taranar and Goodwin is they're very reminiscent of Gimli and Legolas from The Lord of the Rings, with their bickering and their friendship, and I think that's probably who they were based on. So here is Taranar. Hello, Taranar. How are you doing?
Anaria Shola.
Yeah, Naria Shola, right back at ya. I've found them, Void Elf. The Scourge. How I've longed for this day.
Farewell.
What I do best. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and just beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me. I just did it. Now, look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I was just about to start beating them up. Care to join me? Alright, we have to kill 5 Death Step miscreations at Death Step in the Eastern Plaguelands.
Death to all who oppose us.
Alright, well, and look at that, he gives us a buff. That is always so nice of him. Now, I do have to admit, Donna is a rather high level, so these are going to be really easy quests for her, but you know what? That's okay. There is nothing wrong with going back and actually getting some of these quests done, especially when you really want the reputation with the Argent Crusade. So that's sort of my two-part thing that I want. And we are done. So what's up, Taranar? What do you think? 5 should be good enough. Yikes, look at the time! I need to head back to camp. A gift for Fiona. My traveling companion, Fiona, runs a small vendor shop out of her caravan. She and I, along with our friend Goodwin, are all on our way to Light's Hope Chapel. I'm sure that you can join us if you like, though Fiona might be a little mad at me. Fiona always forgets why she's mad if you give her a gift. Kill some of the plague hounds north of here and bring their blood to Fiona at the caravan down by the river. She'll love it. We'll talk there. Alright, so as I go to find Goodwin gold braids, I'm going to kill some plague hounds. Yay! You know, the real question as I kill these last few plague hounds is, why does Fiona want plague hound blood? I mean, you know, getting rid of a few extra plague hounds is probably a good idea. They do seem to sort of just infest the Plaguelands. But really, what does she want this blood for? I don't think it's ever specified. I could come up with a lot of weird reasons, but no real reasons why she wants them. You know, it's funny. I think they added Fiona's caravan in with Cataclysm, because I remember doing a lot of these quests back in Wrath of the Lich King, but I don't remember Fiona's caravan being a part of it. But this was such a fun quest line that I'm really surprised I didn't already do it on Donna. I'm glad I didn't, because she's kind of become one of my main characters on this realm. But I'm really surprised I didn't, because it's such a fun quest chain. And it's just, it's one that holds a lot of good memories. Which is, I mean, one of my favorite things about World of Warcraft is all of the memories that you make in the game. And all of the things that you discover that you didn't know were there. Like, I found an entirely new underground, like, Titan complex that I never knew was in the game. And if you want to see it, you'll have to keep watching the Exploring Azeroth with Beryl series, because it's gonna be a minute. Also, a nice little ruined house. I don't think those count as bones. I could be wrong, or as firewood. They look like bones to me, but you know, the Plaguelands did have its share of problems. Alright, I see Goodwin. He looks like he's been in a fight. What's up, dude?
To meet you.
Fiona? Is that you? Whoever you are, would you mind helping me out of this thing?
Watch your back.
Sure. You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of those beasts when... Oh wait, you can count the bodies, can't you? Okay, fine. I killed 4 of them. When the 5th one shot me with this web. To make things even worse, when he blasted me with web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break these webs, and I doubt that you'll be able to either. No, you'll have to get some of the stomach juice from the undead spider things. That'll do the trick. We have to obtain 8 vials of crypt bile from the Nerubians in the Terror Web Tunnel. Alright, let's go do it.
Off with you.
So one thing I almost forgot about this tunnel is, if your guild is going for the critter kill squad, this tunnel is an absolutely phenomenal place to get it. That is an achievement in the game where you have to kill, it's some absolutely ridiculous number of just little critters. And this is a good spot to get it because they are everywhere, and they are really... It's a really easy way to get the achievement. If you just get an entire guild down here in these tunnels killing things, you will end up getting that achievement. way sooner than you think you're going to. Alright, we only need 2 more of these Nerubians. Yay! There's one. Hopefully one will... There we go. Let's get one right there. And we did it. We can now free Goodwin from his spidery doom. Poor dude. You gotta feel bad for him. But yeah, I can't remember. I know it was long before I got into the RP community. I went on a guild outing to try and get the Critter Kill Squad with my guild.
What's on your mind?
Oh boy, Fiona's gonna be madder than a wet harpy. You better hurry.
See you soon.
Well, here you go, my dude. You're back. Thank the light. Before you throw that acid on me, I need to ask, are you the girl that was here before, or are you one of those 8-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on me way out.
Safe travels.
Oh, he smacked me anyway. That's rude. All right,
you got
mister.
my attention.
Sorry about that. I was pretty sure that you were one of those spider beasts doing a bad void elf impression. How do you do? Goodwin Gold Braids, at your service. I'm in a bit of a hurry back to my caravan, but I was wondering if you might do me one last favor. My pal Fiona, she runs a small shop, and she could probably use some of these herbs that grow along the riverbed. I'm thinking if we give her some nice herbs, she will be much less likely to murder me. That's the plan anyway. All right. He wants me to pick flowers for Fiona, and then we will see Fiona and Goodwin and Taranar back at the caravan. Also, random fun fact. You can get this little battle pet right here on my screen, Mr. Grubs. Let me summon him really quick. He's just a carrion grub. I cannot tell you how many hours I spent when I found out that to get this little grub, all you had to do is kill these big grubs. I spent hours back in Wrath of the Lich King trying to farm this pet, and I finally got it. But yeah, he drops much more frequently now. Since I got that very first one, I've probably gotten about 10 or 12 of them, and I may or may not have sold many of them on the auction house through the years. Not for very expensive, but I have sold them because I used to be a big auction house person. I liked making money that way. It was a lot of fun, especially since I've always usually done either herbs or mining and just kind of farmed it and done it casually just as I level. Even if it didn't give me experience, it still potentially could give me money, so that was always a good thing. But yeah, we are done there. I just figured if you've never gotten Mr. Grubs, now you know the easiest way to get him is just to come and kill carrion grubs in the Eastern Plaguelands. And you probably won't have to do it for days at a time to get Mr. Grubs. Or you can just go on the auction house. I think you can usually buy them for 4 or 5 gold. But you know, it's a lot more fun to get it yourself. Anyway, look at that. They beat me back to the caravan. Hello, Fiona. I have blood and flowers for you.
Open for business.
Looks like they found their way back home. I'm relieved. You came back too. Are you interested in joining us?
Always a pleasure.
Giddy has you mixed up in all of this. Here's your banshee bells, ma'am.
Pop in any time.
I will tear that pint-sized paladin to shreds before he... Wait, are those banshee bells? You brought these for me? Oh, Goodwin asked you to get them for me. What a sweet little guy. All right, he's off the hook for now. All right, and we're just going to pick whichever one of these rewards is more expensive. And Taranar got you blood. I should have guessed it. Taranar made you get me a gift. That thoughtless idiot. What was the gift? It's some Plaguehound blood.
Buying and selling is in my blood.
This is exactly what I needed. Fine. I will forgive Taranar for running off. Cordonzo, or Donna as I like to call her, you are welcome to join us anytime. Alright, which one is worth the most money? Obviously, it's the breastplate. Thank you very much.
I run a stand-up business here.
Onward to Light's Hope Chapel, which is where we are going to end today's episode because that is the first questing hub. Well, this was the first, that'll be the second. So let's, now that the boys are back, we can head out. Are you headed east? Please join us, I insist. Yesterday, we were in the Mender's stead, and I was telling Taranar, we have 2 paladins and a shopkeeper, but you know what we really need? A hunter. Don't look at me like that, I'm serious. Come on, hop in the cart. Board Fiona's caravan.
Spread the good word, eh?
All right. And we are welcome to borrow any of the supplies that we find inside the caravan. Well, that's good. All right. Well, let's, I can't remember how we get in. Ah, there we go. We just have to talk to Fiona the first time. Hi, Fiona.
How may I help you?
I wanna climb in. Onward.
Always a pleasure.
Yes.
Pop in anytime.
Ah, there we go. A little bit closer. Ride Fiona's caravan. It's so much fun watching these guys. Taranar yells, "Shotgun!" Hey now, why do you get to sit in the front? Because I won our bet, and because I called shotgun. Who says you won the bet? We haven't compared tallies yet. Fine, I killed 5 zombies, and they were huge. How many undead did you kill? I'm pretty sure I killed 6. I'm gonna bet that you only killed 4. How did you know that? I didn't. You just told me. So seriously, how did your undead hunting go? I want to hear stories. Goodwin? Goodwin, are you ignoring me? Giddy, you're mad at me, aren't you? Remember when we were kids, Goodwin? We would spend all day pretending to fight the trolls or the murlocs or the girls. Don't do this, Taranar. We had a name we called ourselves. What was it again? You remember damn well enough what it was. I'm serious. I forgot. Paladin pals. Goodwin, you can sit in front with me next time, says Fiona. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I like it better sitting back here with my new friend. It smells like horses up there. There's a tower coming up to the left. What do you say we stop? We just rested a few minutes ago. Let's just go to Light's Hope Chapel. The roads here are rough, Goodwin. I don't want to risk losing a horse. We won't lose a horse. Look at them. They look exactly like they did when we started. Actually, Taranar says he agrees. The Argent Crusade can wait for us for a little while longer. Besides, our guest might want to get off the caravan soon. And here we are, at the Crown Guard Tower. Yay! And it's another major questing hub we will be picking up next week. I will be picking up at Crown Guard Tower on Monday, so I hope to see you then. Leave me a thumbs up if you want to. It always makes me smile. And me, and Donna, and Goodwin, and Fiona, and Taranar will all see you next time.